Welcome to ToNi's Digicast, now with 100% more fan noise in the background.
Hold on. I can turn this shit up. No, I can't.
So, I was trying to watch Tenchi no 3P, because in the last podcast I heard it had a lot of really terrible lolly fan service.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it. I did get 10 episodes in, though.
Did it, like, have a lot of fucking lolly fan service in it?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
It was surprisingly good, the show. I mean, it was no better than, like, a 6 out of 10. Possibly worse. But there were a lot of things about it that felt like a real show. Like, yes.
Like
They had a glimmer in their dead eyes. There was a twinkle in their corpse.
Pinocchio Astrospore.
You know how you're not talking about Boruto? Naruto the Next Generation?
No, why?
Because the animation is so flat and they could never they wouldn't do a shine on the eyeballs.
Get some help.
That would not happen.
Damn. But Tenchi no 3P is watchable.
But not recommended.
Like, the main character, I related to him for a good half an episode. And,
Well, I mean, technically everything is watchable except for Kino's journey. No, wait, no, what? Fuck, I messed up. Technically everything is watchable except for Black Clover. That's what I meant to say. Boku no Pico.
I've watched Boku no Pico a number of times. Anyways, Tenchi no 3P.
A number.
Surprisingly mature. In some regards.
Yeah.
Like these girls, the 3-piece. It's
Three
actually
piece.
Tenchi no 3-piece. Or something.
Tenchi no 3.
How would you have a 3-piece bathing suit? I don't understand.
Good question.
Well, like, is there one for your belly button?
So the girls are in like an
Or
orphanage.
is this the religion where women can't show their body and so they have a bikini on, which is the 2-piece, and then the 3rd piece is just it's just the thing that covers their entire body.
It's a swimming hat.
At one point, like, one of the orphan girls' grandfathers shows up to adopt them.
Yeah.
And it's, like, really, really dramatic. They're like, oh no, you have to make a decision. Do you want to be adopted by your grandfather, who seems like a really cool guy, and he's, like, English, and speaks English. There's a lot of good English. And they're all like, you gotta make that decision for yourself. And then the main character's sister is like, no, you gotta tell her to stay. Fuck decisions. And then he's like, you're right. Hey, you shouldn't be adopted. You should stay in the orphanage with us. And she's like, you're goddamn right.
Hold on.
And I was like,
We're
you're
talking
goddamn right.
Tenchi no 3P?
Tenchi no 3-piece.
3-piece. Alright.
I got...
10.
I've seen 9 episodes and part of 10, but I had to go to sleep, and now that I've stopped binging, there's absolutely no way I'm going to start it up again. It's not being finished. It's not happening.
So
Meanwhile,
I see it's a light novel adaptation, which
I mean,
isn't
honest. It's definitely more watchable than Arrow Manga Sensei.
well, that's not an accomplishment.
are you guys still talking about lolis?
Yeah.
What?
Do you like?
Can you
lolis?
post pictures of the lolis? I
Yes,
don't know who we're talking about
Yes.
here. I don't know the show. I was like trying to think of a joke to say about Black Clover. You want to hear the joke?
Yes.
Hang on. Meanwhile, in Black Clover. Why won't a nun marry me?
So,
I'm
Studio
uploading a couple
Project number
screenshots.
9. Project number 9 is the studio made this, right?
Such a good studio. Hitting it
Oh,
out of the
yeah,
park
I-
every time.
I do not recognize any of these. but all the names are absurdly
I've seen a lot of
long.
them.
We got acclaimed series Sekinomoto no Yosu ga Choto Okashi da ga. Wait,
Okay,
like I
so
said,
you
I haven't
have
heard fucking any of these.
so you have Tenchi no 3-piece. You got
Yeah.
Clockwork, whatever the fuck, same season.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this girl beats boys thing. That sounds erotic. But then there was Neroge, which is the anime that Digi dropped because the fact that the main characters weren't immediately fucking just threw him. And then, then they've got girls from the waist.
You could say that the anime industry produces shit like Clockwork.
Then you've got Momokyun Sword. I know one guy who watched that. He's weird though. Then recently, My Sister is Unusual, which is P Fetish, the Emoto anime.
Yeah.
Then they've got Rokubu, which is the basketball lolly anime. And then Zettai Junpaku Maho Shoujo, which I recommend everyone watch. It's just this short OVA based on hentai manga, which is also very readable. Read that. That's actually good.
Dojinshi anime and Blu-ray disc. That's Blu-ray disc for those who's
yeah, it's not a hentai OVA, but it is a
By
hentai
the way,
manga.
by the way, why did people tell me that Urahara was good, and then I watched it
Because I
and it
liked
was not good?
Because I love it. I want to be Urahara. I want to be Urahara. Urahara. It's aesthetic.
I guess you could technically say that. I mean,
Look at this shot where the main character shrinks. Hold on, I'm uploading screenshots.
In a video.
are you going to make a Kill la Kill video comparison of the animation? Is that what you're doing? Or is it like
What?
a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? What?
No,
Honey, I
look at
Shrunk
Oh,
this.
wait, you're... Yeah.
That's obscure.
Honey, I Shrunk
Do you have
the
a
Kids is
guitar
not
with you?
obscure.
I haven't heard anybody reference it.
I've
like,
never
a
even
while.
seen it.
Why do you have
You
a
know,
guitar
it
with
probably has pretty good special effects for the time. I kind of want to see it now.
Compare these two screenshots if you would.
Okay, one of them, he's obviously constipated. And the other one...
He just let loose and is now relieved.
No, that's the prequel.
He literally shrinks
That's
like
right.
a foot.
Yeah,
Oh.
holy shit, he did. Like, if you look at the paper behind him, he's like at least 3 inches shorter.
What if the paper grew?
No, his torso is, his legs stay exactly the same, but his torso gets smaller.
Yeah, look at his tie.
It is humorous, I will say.
Shocking.
Like Clockwork.
Is like the
Yeah,
scene
it's
supposed to
charming.
be he's shrinking, or is
No.
that
What-
just
was
an
it-
anime?
was it-
That is a fuck up.
Was it Clock Hand Stoppers? Was it Clock Blockers? What was
Clockwork Planet.
it? Clockwork Planet? Is that the one where the chains, the shitty CGI chains,
No, that's
And-
Handshakers.
handshakers?
Handshakers.
Oh,
That's pretty good. I like Handshakers.
What's the one where it's like the time, but it's shitty?
Sakurada Reset.
No, Chronos Ruler. That one is shitty. Don't watch Chronos Ruler.
Okay.
Do people really stick spaghetti? Do people
What?
really eat spaghetti through their noses?
No one
Only
eats
on
spaghetti.
Tuesday.
What?
Eating spaghetti is a meme that needs to die.
But what?
Spaghetti is evil.
Why is spaghetti a meme? all of a
Huh?
sudden? Why is that a thing? Is it because of the famous Eminem song "Mom's Spaghetti" that came out in What,
Could be.
2004?
Or it could be
Mom's spaghetti.
Papyrus's fault.
Don't even say.
Have you seen that
Papyrus.
video with I think it's Ryan Reynolds and it's like it's the SNL skit and it's Papyrus and it's great. He's like mad
Never
at
heard of
Steven
it.
Spielberg or something.
Mad at
Never-
Steven Spielberg.
No,
Never
not
heard of it.
no,
No.
not Steven Spielberg. It's a great video on YouTube. I gotta look through my YouTube video history.
I
Oh
love
God, I'm
going
ashamed of
to,
myself. Why is this in here? Ah.
going to Project Number 9's fucking studio
Man,
reel, and all of
produce
most of their anime is like 6 or below. Momo Kyun's sword is a 5.68. They really knocked it out of the park on that one.
Maple Kyun sword.
Momo Kyun sword.
Momo
Okay,
Kyun
I'm
sword.
posting and organizing stuff. You should watch this short anime at a later date.
Watching it right now. It's in the podcast.
Oh, okay.
It happened again. I thought it was behind me, but the dreams came
Can't wait
back.
for those copy strike
was
rights.
Oh, you're
Copy
right.
strike.
Never mind.
Copyright. No, you get copyright stricken now for saying fuck twice in a video.
Fuck.
so
Ah,
Fuck.
censor that. There you go. The monetization is gone.
monetization.
I was going to review the peanut butter porter beer that I bought to watch Tinsino 3-piece with. I don't really
Wait.
have like much of a tongue
It's
for
like-
beer. They all taste literally exactly the same to me, and I hate it.
I am
You're
offended
like, so I
by
am
that
the least
statement.
qualified person to. The only person more less qualified than you who
I am
thinks all beer
offended
tastes
by
the
that
same would be
statement.
me,
How could
who
you?
doesn't
how-
drink. I don't
I am
drink.
offended by that statement. How could you possibly not tell the difference between shit and shit? Oh wait, I don't
That's
drink
anime,
beer because
actually.
it's shit.
That's anime.
Oh fuck, it's anime too.
At first,
Might
at
as
first
well
I thought I
start
liked
drinking
it.
now,
No, wait.
boys.
At first, I cracked it open and I was like, "Oh God, that's what beer smells like." Right, I forgot. And then I drank some and I was like, "Ah!" And then I painfully,
Why'd I do this?
slowly drank like 2 cans. And by that point, it was so disgusting that I was almost gonna throw up. So I started mixing it with my Powerade, which is like Gatorade but more powerful, and that made it drinkable. You'd think mixing beer with things would make it terrible, but it actually made it better. But then, by like midway through the second can mixed with Powerade, my brain got used to the fucking new taste, and so it registered it as beer, and so I almost threw up again. And I was like, this is over. This beer is done. And I stopped on episode 10 of Tenchino 3-piece. That's the story.
Yeah, for some reason my taste buds are allergic to coleslaw.
What?
So
What about if the coleslaw is on pork sandwiches?
no, that is a very.
I've never
nice
tried
rebuttal.
that.
It's
If you're
actually fairly common, apparently.
For those of you who don't know what coleslaw is, I've never eaten because I always throw up when it enters my mouth.
Nice.
cool, so
Always throw up.
I haven't eaten it in like I haven't tried to eat it in many years. I think like the last time I tried to eat it was basically like I wasn't so young that something could just like taste that bad just because it's different. Like I think at that point it was PTSD. Like it triggered my taste buds of the last time.
You got coleslaw nom flashbacks?
just salad with like white stuff all over it and just like oh
so this isn't great.
like you got gunshots going off because it's coleslaw at the 4th of July.
Is it gunshots going off or nut shots going off?
I nut.
But I don't know why, but like as a kid my taste buds were allergic to coleslaw. Like my parents had a giant plate of brownies. I think they made the brownies. So these were freshly baked brownies, like most delicious
Don't
possible
tell
thing
me.
that
This is gonna end up with
that
brownies.
and this was like years ago. I was like 12 or like 10 years old. I don't remember exactly.
Either way, you're old enough to know that that's a bad idea.
My parents had this big plate of brownies, and
Did
they're
not
like,
put coleslaw in the brownies.
they're like, now antimatter tape. We have all these brownies, but you can't eat any of the brownies until you
finish
take
your coleslaw.
until you take a single bite of coleslaw. Then you can eat as many brownies as you want. That is exactly what was said. And here is
Down to the
exactly what
antimatter
happened. I had the smallest spoon in the house. It was probably like a quarter teaspoon, like a fourth of a teaspoon. This was a tiny spoon. And took like the smallest amount of coleslaw and inserted it into my mouth.
As you do.
My body had a violent reaction, and I ran to the garbage can, spit it out, nearly vomiting in the process.
That's amazing.
And I never spit things out, so for it to be like that. And I cried. Like, I tried so hard to get that down because I wanted those fucking brownies. Nothing could get in my way. But
I guarantee
apparently,
you, if you had eaten that coleslaw, you'd be a diabetic.
And so I cried, and then my parents felt sorry for me, so they let me eat all the brownies. Or I mean, I didn't literally eat all the brownies because these were like
why isn't this an anime? Why isn't this story an anime yet? They should turn this. We should get Studio Bones on this and turn this into an anime to send off to the Japanese
Bones.
Studio Boner.
Oh.
So, the reason I was drinking beer, even though I hate it, is because I don't want
something to talk about for the podcast.
I don't want like anything to be off limits in terms of experiences I can potentially have, which includes different tasting things. There's like an entire universe of beer types, and I want to be able to distinguish and enjoy them. But I can't do either of those because, it requires, tricking my brain into enjoying literal shit. So that's a big obstacle from me in liking beer.
All right. Intriguing.
What do you think about beer?
I don't drink alcohol. So,
You should do that.
So I have recently been drinking some alcohol every now and then because I have these things that don't actually taste like complete shit.
that don't taste
They
like
are
Nice.
they are like ciders with alcoholic
like those.
ciders, and they have alcohol in them and they don't taste like complete shit.
Good.
I'll tell you what. I personally like Red's Apple Ale.
Same.
I think it tastes pretty good.
The other day, I realized there was a difference between Angry Orchards and Reds. Beforehand, I thought they were literally the same thing. Like, I didn't realize there were two brands. I thought there was only one brand. But Reds is the shit, and Angry Orchards is kind of shit, so...
The shit or shit.
Reds is the shit. Angry Orchards is shit.
Were you around? Did you like waltz into the supermarket in like the 2 weeks that the Red's Peach Ale was a thing?
Oh God, I did not.
It was fucking dope, dude.
I like their
Like-
blueberry though.
That's also good.
I just remembered some kid might be coming over to my house tomorrow.
Bummer.
I'll have to. I don't know when this kid might be coming over. I don't know how I'm supposed to entertain this kid. I don't know.
Keys.
Show him your
Keys?
favorite hentais.
Such an ingenious plan.
Show him your porno mag collection.
I think I'll have. I think maybe if I clean my room and let him use my other desk after I clean the computer power supplies.
Hold on. Like, the important question is, how old is this kid?
14.
Oh shit! You can't distract him with keys.
Maybe 13. I don't know how old kids are.
Well, maybe actually. If the keys are in a digital app on his phone, yes, you can.
That's the perfect age to distract with porn.
Oh yeah, you could definitely show him new and exciting porn sites, and he'd be like, "What is my little man doing?" And then he'll go home and like play around.
I mean,
play around
if he's
for a
14,
bit.
he's definitely already into it.
Maybe he's a late bloomer. It's a possibility.
He's so
Not
young.
in 2017.
He's so young yet he's already building his own custom gaming PC.
He's so young, but he's already more of a man than I am.
He's so young, but yet he's
except he picked a power supply for his computer, a modular power supply, and this thing was so off-brand that one of the reviews on Newegg literally said that when it turns on, it sparks all over the place.
Whoa.
And is a fire hazard. Like, he didn't buy it yet. It was in like a that he assembled on Newegg or something.
Tell him
maybe get like I referenced an EVGA power supply that didn't have reviews that said that it set itself on fire. So
how about tell him about PC Part Picker and go from there instead of making a list on Newegg.
He has all the compatible parts though. I checked it over. I don't. It feels like he needs to build a micro ATX computer or whatever. Pretty crazy.
I get it. I have a full tower right now. It's fucking massive.
Yeah, I have a tower, so
it takes up a lot of space.
I have it's a massive tower, the one I have, and it's like styled after like it's like green and like military styled. It has a reset button that's hidden underneath a plastic cover that is meant to like emulate glass. So like you pull up the cover and it's like this yellow caution pattern. And it's like the yellow and black stripes.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
Going diagonally, and then the power button is also like it's like nice and big and has a LED in it. And that's a really cool case.
You know, the number one thing that might encourage me to finally like exercise or diet at all is the fact that being slightly heavy makes it that much more difficult to get drunk. And this is a big problem for me. Like Digibro, he talks about getting drunk as if it's child's play. Like he drinks one beer and he's already most of the way.
I think it's funny. Digi is not exactly a small man, like weight wise, but he is
short,
5'4".
Nah, I thought Digi lived entirely off of alcohol and just only drinks alcohol. And when he's not making anime videos, he's not watching anime. He's not watching anime. I don't know what he does exactly. Like maybe he does like other videos.
Yes.
Like he's only making anime videos and watching anime for the 1 minute that it takes him to upload a video to his main channel. Like the rest of the time, I think he's just like getting super drunk and then like having trouble peeing, and like the pee gets like all over his bathroom. and like he has to clean that up, and then
like he
wakes
up
I guess he has to.
he was having sex.
I guess he has to find a prostitute to make people think that he has a girlfriend, or something.
That'd be a twist. She, real talk though, she was pretty hot. Like
who? Did she?
Not Digi.
Digi's dick.
Digi's dick.
No. Yes, but no. His
pretty hot.
Prostitute girlfriend.
I didn't know he had a prostitute girlfriend. Does May know?
I think I got that joke. I don't know his girlfriend's name.
It's May.
No, actually,
fucking
it is currently October.
But I can totally.
October 7th,
totally imagine
2017, 2:07 a.m.
I can totally imagine. It is 2:06 a.m. where I am. Now it is 2:07.
Holy
now it's
shit.
2:07:05.
It's
I'm in the
12:07
future.
for me. It's 12:07 for me.
Oh, because you're not in a real place.
Probably. I should probably go to sleep so I can deal with that kid.
Nah, the secret of dealing with kids, you become super sleep deprived and then complain about your life and they'll get it.
Ah, yeah.
You go to sleep to deal with the kid. You'll fight him in your dreams. I think this is the shorter ToNi's Digicast.
Because there's only fucking 3 people here. And it's
And also it's at 2 a.m. People are probably either like watching anime at this time or
sleeping.
actually
like
sleeping.
Actually.
Yeah,
Or
I don't want to. I don't want to stay up to 4 a.m. again like last time. I think I was on this podcast last time, right? I stayed up to 4 a.m.
I don't know. I don't
You
know if
guys
it was
know what
actually
time
4
zone I'm
a.m.
talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. I do actually. But I don't think
I was
it was
beaming
4
over
a.m.
infrared transceivers.
I think it was.
I was
like,
using my coleslaw vision to.
I think it was like 6 p.m. to like 1 a.m.
I need to stop spraying this screen cleaner all over the place. I gotta go. Good luck discussing how Digibro manages to live with that largest cock and peas. I'm pressing the power button on my computer now. I need to close programs that require, and I'm pressing the power button, and
oh, there he goes. Fucking that guy, man.
That was ToNi's Digicast. Tune in next time for ToNi's Digicast. That was ToNi's Digicast. Tune in next time.
Is that how you end every podcast?
I have literally never ended a podcast like that before.
Yeah, I think you should do it like that every time.
Hey, how about no?
Well, yeah, it's a fucking, it's a possibility.
Your mic is a lot more blown out when you get real close.
I turn up the gain.
Oh, you turn up the gain. Oh, hold on. I can do that.
Hold on.
Oh, the fans are even louder now.
Hey, how's it going with the clipping?
Smells like microphone.
I think the microphone smells like whatever your breath smells like.
Then my breath smells like microphone.
Not a bad smell. fucking line on the microphone.
This is the extended epilogue to Tony's Digicast. The only epilogue
That
that ends